Judging by the redness of his face, I'd say he's drunk. Do you know Pantagruel?
Pantagruel? The giant?
Do you know him?
Pantagruel? The son of the giant Gargantua?
Yes, that's him. Then you know of him.
Of course I know him! He's a friend of mine!
Good. Could you tell me where he is?
He's in the tavern behind me. He's feasting to celebrate his return from a long journey.
You said that Pantagruel had just returned from a long journey. Tell me about that journey.
Some time ago, Pantagruel decided to accompany his inseparable friend, Panurge, in the search for the Oracle of the Holy Bottle.
The Oracle of the Holy Bottle?
Yes, the Oracle of the Holy Bottle, also known as the Oracle of Bakbuk. Panurge was in need of some important advice. So, the two friends started their journey. They visited the farthest lands of the earth and encountered many unbelievable characters. They visited the islands of the Catchballs, whose peasants charge money to be beaten. They met the Chitterlings, the weird, half-sausage inhabitants of a remote island. They visited Ranch, whose people eat air. They went up to the Polar Circle. Here they tell that they stopped at a place where they heard, because of the thaw, the cries of an ancient battle that took place many years before and had remained trapped in ice. They even claimed to have reached America. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a strange continent, discovered a few decades ago.
Of course I've heard of America. Who never heard of America?
Well, me, for example, I've never heard of it until I was told about it by those two drunkards. To be honest, I still doubt that such a continent exists. Pantagruel claims that in this land he found many delicacies and many fruit unobtainable here in Europe.
Did they find the Oracle?
It seems so. That's the reason for the feast. It seems they found the Oracle in the temple, in the Lantern Land.
Tell me about Panurge.
Panurge is a beggar varmint and a sneaky trickster, but he's also multilingual, smart, and full of imagination. Pantagruel met him in Paris, where he was sent to study by his father Gargantua. They soon became friends for life. Together, they completed amazing quests, like fighting a sea monster.
Friends for life, completing amazing quests. This reminds me of something.
What?
Nothing important. What's the important advice that Panurge had to ask the Oracle of the Holy Bottle?
If he should get married or not.
If he should get married or not?
Exactly.
And what did the Oracle answer?
The response of the Oracle was Trinch, which means drink. I suppose that's what they're doing now in that tavern.
It's been great chatting with you. See you around.
See you.
An empty bottle. That guy must have finished with it. A water trough for horses. A beautiful oak barrel. I'm not going to move that barrel. Some beautiful yellow flowers. I love flowers, but I don't need to pick them. I have more important things to think about. A normal tree, just like so many others. The sign says taverne in French. It means tavern in English.
Who are you?
I am but a simple traveller. I would like to enter the tavern.
This is a private party. You can only enter if you tell me the password.
I don't know the password.
I'm sorry, no party for you. Goodbye.
Some oak barrels. I've heard that a password is needed to enter the tavern.
Indeed. Pantagruel and Panurge are celebrating their return from a long journey. Only those who were invited can enter, via a password.
Were you not invited?
Of course I was invited,
Why are you not inside, celebrating with them?
because unfortunately, I don't know the password. It's but another one of Pantagruel's signature follies. That drunkard. He didn't tell any of us the password, but instead told us a riddle, whose solution is the password. Unfortunately, I was not able to solve it.
Could you tell me the riddle? Maybe I can help you solve it.
You're very kind. The riddle is as follows. We are 4 children from the same mother, but we can never meet each other. 2 sets of twins, each opposed. One of one set hot, whilst the other is cold. The next fall down, but spring up again. Yet between them, not a wound ever gain.
We are 4 children from the same mother, but we can never meet each other. 2 sets of twins, each opposed. One of one set hot, whilst the other is cold. The next fall down, but spring up again. Yet between them, not a wound ever gain? Okay, I'll think about it. It's been great chatting with you. See you around.
See you.
Tell me the password.
The password is...
Wrong. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Tell me the password.
The password is seasons.
That's right. You can enter.
Who are you?
Hail, my name is Alfred. I was just passing by and...
How did you get in? Who gave you the password?
Well, actually, I took a guess.
Right. Are you trying to trick me? Haven't you heard that I'm the greatest trickster in all the world? Well, it doesn't matter. The rule is that anyone who knows the password can enter. Also, today is a day of celebration. Why would I refuse to eat and drink even in the company of a stranger? What did you say your name was?
My name is Alfred Walsh.
Nice to meet you, Alfred. I'm Pantagruel, son of Gargantua. And that guy near the door is my friend Panurge. He looks like a smelly tramp, but I assure you he's brilliant in his own way.
Oh, thank you so much for the compliment, Pig.
We are celebrating. We're toasting the completion of our journey to seek the oracle of the holy bottle. Alfred, you are most welcome here. Please eat and drink wine with us. Assuming you can find a bottle that's not already empty.
Tell me about Pantagruel.
Pantagruel is a filthy, drunken glutton. It's better to stay away from him. But that smelly and foul pig is my best friend. We've been through a lot of adventures together. He accompanied me in the journey to seek the Oracle of the Holy Bottle, and I will be forever grateful to him for that.
It's been great chatting with you. See you around.
See ya.
Panurge. According to his friend Pantagruel, he's a beggar vagrant, but in his own way, a genius. A tap mounted on a barrel to draw off wine. A bronze cup. It seems no one is using it. Can I take this cup?
Of course you can. Fill it with wine and drink to our health.
The tap is stuck. I can't draw wine until I find a way to open it. It seems to be travel baggage. Most likely it belongs to Pantagruel or Panurge. A customer intent on quaffing wine. A customer intent on I'd better not disturb him. He is intent on drinking. A customer intent on gorging food. I'd better not A nice fire, indispensable in making a tavern as cozy as this one is. I'd better not touch it. It seems to be travel baggage. The travelling case is closed. There's a strange mechanism locking it shut.
Hey, Alfred, what are you doing? Are you rummaging through Panurge's baggage? Be careful, because you could get offended.
I could be offended, but today I'm feeling charitable. Also, there is nothing of value in those bags, except for in the traveling case on top. But I defy anyone to open it.
Sorry, but I don't get the joke. The door is locked. I'd better not disturb. Tell me about the journey in search of the Oracle of the Holy Bottle.
Oh, I would tell you willingly, my new friend, but I would need hours to narrate all the events of our long pilgrimage. And doing so would distract my attention from all this good food and good wine. It would be a sacrilege, don't you think?
You're right, but at least let me ask the reason for your trip.
The reason why myself and Panurge started our journey is very simple. That ragged beggar Panurge wanted to take a wife, but he was tormented by 1,000 doubts. He wasn't sure if it was a wise choice, and he was afraid of choosing the wrong woman. He consulted a large number of magicians, fortune tellers, theologians, and philosophers, but no one was able to give him a convincing answer. So we decided to take to sea in search of the legendary Oracle of Baba.
Out of curiosity, big as you are, how did you get in here? I don't imagine you could walk through the front door.
It's simple, my new friend. I broke down the wall behind me. The innkeeper was none too happy about that, so Panurge, to make amends, repaired the wall with planks of wood.
It was back-breaking work too, you stinky damn pig.
Tell me about the lands that you visited during your travels.
N8eulchens and I visited distant countries and we met many strange people. I'd tell you in detail what we saw, but I'd need hours. I'll just tell you that of all the lands we visited, the most bizarre and incredible was undoubtedly America. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a strange continent discovered a few decades ago.
Of course I've heard of America.
It's a really bizarre land, especially from a culinary point of view. There I tasted many delicacies and many vegetables unobtainable here in Europe. The best thing I laid hands on was a strange red fruit called a tomato.
I'd like to cook a great meal, but I can't cook. You're an expert on good food. Could you give me a recipe so that I can surprise even the most discerning palate?
So, you want a good recipe?
Yes, please. I would be grateful.
What is the recipe for? I bet you want to impress a woman.
A woman? Yes, more or less.
Oh, if you want to impress a woman, then you don't need a good recipe. You need an exceptional recipe. What about it, girls? Is our new friend worthy enough to receive one of my exceptional recipes?
Test him, Pantagruel.
Good idea. I'll test you. To be worthy of my culinary arts, you'll need to prove yourself a wine connoisseur. I'll give you the recipe only if you tell me what spices are used to prepare my favorite wine, Hippocras.
Hippo what? I don't even know what that is. Please, give me the recipe. It's a matter of life and death.
Oh, women! It's always a matter of life and death whenever women are concerned. Don't you agree, N8eulchens?
No comment.
I've thrown down the gauntlet, my new friend. You'll tell me the Hippocras ingredients if you want my recipe? And now, let's go back to eating and drinking to the health of N8eulchens.
I need this like I need a kick in the head. I can't open the tap. It seems to be stuck.